today I'm going to tackle a myth that is way too popular. I'm talking about the myth that some people are left-brained and other people are right-brained. Left-brained people are supposedly more analytical and logical. Right-brained people are supposedly more creative and free-thinking, and we all fall somewhere along this lovely little spectrum. The problem with this is not just that it isn't right, it's that it's not even coherent enough to be wrong. I mean, nothing that a human brain does happens solely on one side or the other. And the latest research is proving that there's just no such thing as a person who relies more on one side of their brain than on the other. But that's not slowing people down at all, because they're still making infographics, personality quizzes, and writing articles about this, and passing them all over the place. Which is why today, I'm here to, wait for it, debunk it! So a lot of us love to classify our personalities. There's something weirdly reassuring about being able to say, I am extrovert, intuitive, thinking, judging, or I'm a Sagittarius, if you know what I mean. Or, I was a blue whale in a past life. And sure, a lot of this stuff can be fun. As long as we don't treat it too literally or think of it as actual science, it can make for interesting conversations and help us make friends with people who have personality traits in common with us. But problems start to creep in when we stop thinking of these things as metaphors and start treating them as though they're science. And one of the worst offenders in this category is the left brain, right brain myth. I think the real underlying problem here is that we all read so many headlines that say things like, brain region responsible for adventurousness discovered, or brain region responsible for logic discovered. And usually, somewhere in these articles, there's a picture of a brain with a little arrow pointing at a spot that's supposedly responsible for this. Getting so focused on one particular part of the brain that we forget that no part of the brain works alone. A lot of the images used in these articles can be really misleading in that way, because what they often don't show is the network of regions all throughout the brain that have to work together to enable this one region to do whatever it does. It's like spending all your time at a party talking to one cute girl, or guy, while ignoring all the other interesting people in the room. Debunkalypse does not exclude this approach if you happen to be really hitting it off. Anyway, though plenty of brain functions do depend on one particular area or another, there is absolutely no evidence that anyone uses one side of their brain more than the other. And if any doubt remained about this, a study done in August 2013 killed it for good. The study gathered a bunch of volunteers of different ages, put them all in brain scanners, and had them focus on doing a whole bunch of different logical and creative tasks. And the results were about as clear as you can get. Every single person in the study used both sides of their brain equally. So next time you hear somebody describing themselves or someone else as a left-brained or right-brained thinker, well, it might have some use as a metaphor, but scientifically, it isn't true. Would you like to know more? If you would, I've got links to the research down in the comments. And you know what else is down there? The subscribe button. If you know what I mean. So until next time, I'm Ben Thomas, and remember that I'm right. This is Debunkalypse!